My name is Cheryl Ryan Chan, and I am the Vice President of Autism Housing Pathways. My husband and I developed a unique housing model for our son, who is 23 years old and supported by DDS as a Priority 1 individual. We put a down payment on a house about 3 miles from our home and entered into a lease agreement for that property with the Adult Service Agency providing shared living supports. The agency then entered into a rental agreement with the shared living provider. This created a sustainable and stable situation where, when the shared living provider leaves, there is no transfer or disruption of the property agreement because we lease to the agency and not the provider. The terms of the agreement are that the rent is fair market value, and therefore our mortgage is completely covered and we only pay taxes on the property. We do pay the annual bill for garbage collection, and we take care of the lawn maintenance ourselves to assist with the costs. The reason we chose to develop this model is because our son has a history of property destruction, and because of his intensive behavior management needs, we knew that there would be an extensive amount of custom accommodations and adaptations that we needed to make to create a safe environment for him. These needs were beyond any reasonable expectation to have of a provider to make in their own home. And further, anticipating that providers eventually do leave, this model ensures that our son will not be displaced. In addition to the housing agreements, our son's shared living provider is provided with a staffing budget that covers the needs for 2-to-1 support in the home during all waking hours. This model has been wildly successful and very satisfactory situation for our son. However, the agency and other agencies who have learned of this model are hesitating to replicate it due in part to the lease agreements. However, DDS, Human Services, and other governing agencies need to continue to support this model. It fits the needs of individuals who have intensive behaviors, but would like to settle into a shared living situation. Because the environment has provided so much stability and strong bonds have been formed with the 1-to-1 shared living provider and our son, he has progressed well beyond where we expected him to progress in a lifetime. That has translated into lower costs because the staff hours have been successfully reduced, behavior interventions have become much less intensive, and oversight by agency case managers have been reduced to the same levels as those of other individuals without substantial behavioral supports.